Hi, I'm Michele Bachmann, member of Congress from Minnesota's 6th Congressional District, and we actually had a very exciting opportunity happen last week. This is unusual. We had a wonderful amendment that was accepted by Chairman of the Financial Services Committee, Barney Frank. The amendment basically says this. It says, if an organization or entity is under indictment or conviction for being out of compliance with voter fraud procedures, then they would be ineligible to receive two federal grant funding streams under the mortgage reform bill that we're taking up today on the floor, even now as we speak, and tomorrow we'll make the final disposition on that bill. This actually is a provision that was accepted last year by Chairman Frank. He offered this amendment himself. In other words, it would say organizations like ACORN that have a pattern of being indicted for voter fraud, they would be ineligible to receive federal taxpayer money. I offered this amendment last week. It was accepted. After the amendment was accepted, Chairman Frank then said that he had some reservations about this amendment. He wanted to alter the amendment. So now it appears that he has put in a new amendment yesterday through the Rules Committee. So tomorrow, which will be Thursday, when we take the bill up, it appears that he will offer an amendment to basically eviscerate my amendment. In other words, ACORN would still be allowed to receive access to the full taxpayer dollars that are available right now.
Do you think your amendment has a chance of passing the full House?
I think it has a chance if the American people will make calls and melt the phone lines here in Washington, D.C. from their members of Congress and say, I insist that no organization that's under indictment for federal activity receive my federal tax dollars. And in the mother of all ironies, this week in Nevada, on Monday, there was yet one more criminal indictment handed down for ACORN. The organization, 2 workers were found out of compliance with Nevada law. It isn't just Nevada. Every year after an election, there's always these stories that pop up about ACORN making quotas for their employees. They have to find so many voter registrations, and there's an inordinate number of fraudulent applications that come in. So it was Pennsylvania, it was Missouri, it's Nevada. There's numerous states that have had indictments made, and we just think it's time to stop.
Are any Democrats supporting your amendment?
Well, I hope so. We had a unanimous voice vote last week in committee. Unanimous. So Democrats, Republicans, including Chairman Frank, were in favor of my amendment last week. What changed? The only thing that changed is that a new indictment was handed down against ACORN on Monday. That should even bolster my case that we need to have this protection for taxpayers in place. So you would think this would be the most inopportune time for the chairman to come forward with his amendment to water down my bill and take the teeth out of it. What he wants to do is say only organizations that are convicted or individuals that are convicted at the most senior levels. Well, it isn't the senior members that are out going door to door and getting these fraudulent applications. It's the people at the bottom of the ladder at ACORN that are going door to door. That's where these voter fraud allegations are coming from. So this is clearly an attempt by Chairman Frank to make sure that ACORN gets fully funded. And it also shows the incredible power that ACORN has over the Democrats who currently are in charge of Congress.